Yo! Video games. Yeah, winning with X Factor at Marvel 3. Some people will enjoy it. I mean, and I love Marvel 3. But for me, like, when it came down to being good at the game, losing to X Factor and winning via X Factor was ruining it.
Right?
No, like, felt awful losing to that shit. Winning a fight and then you lose to fucking X Factor. And then, or beating the shit, someone beating the shit out of you, and then you come back with a character with X Factor. I'm like, dirty. Yeah, I didn't really win. The game gave me these amazing, that turned my character into this fucking insane monster. I'm sorry. Like, I feel, like, it's fucking rough, dude. And you either can accept that or not. And that's a part of the game, and if you want to get truly good at the game, you have to deal with the game's bullshit. But that's an option. Like, it's still bullshit. And some people will be like, well, you're not committed enough, and they'll make fun of you for fucking not liking that, but it's like, there's a lot of fighting games out there. You don't have to be amazing at the ones that have frustrating shit. It all depends on your amount of dedication. Like, when I was playing Third Strike, I hated fighting Yoon and I hated fighting Chun. Couldn't stand it. But I had to get good at those matchups. And I had to lose a lot to eventually get good at them. That's the way I had to get around it.
I know what you're talking about, Max. And why it was bullshit, and I'll tell you why. Because we come from an era where you didn't need a comeback mechanic to actually be good at a game. And I'll ask you this right now. Chat, right now. Ask yourselves, what is the greatest comeback in fighting game history? What is the greatest comeback you've seen in fighting game history? I'll give you some time.
Was it a comeback mechanic or was it just pure skill?
I'll let the chat ask that.
I'll say Justin Wong, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, EVO 2007.
Versus who?
So he came back with Cyclops against the full team.
God damn it, Max! Give me a fucking... This is what I'm talking about! This is my guy right here! This is my guy! It is not Daigo. It is not Daigo and Justin Wong. Guys, go back and check out an Evo moment with Justin Wong and Yipes in fucking Evo. This guy fucking inside of my head. Jesus. You weren't supposed to know that, Max.
Justin's Cyclops comeback in Marvel 2 is the best comeback ever.
Was the best comeback in fighting.
It was impossible.
History.
Like, he had the best character for it, but you don't come back in Marvel 2. You don't. You fucking die.
Yeah.
And yeah, he came back.
There is no possible way he could have done that, and yet, even though Yipes had actually won the set, it didn't matter. Yipes still couldn't live that fucking down because it was one of the things where it's just like, yeah, he's done. He has 3 characters, and all they have to do is just rush him down. Justin outplayed him, plain and simple. There was no comeback mechanic, there was no X Factor, there was no, V gauge or any bullshit. There was no super anything like that.
Low damage too, like Marvel 2 is a low damage fighting game, technically.
He just outplayed him, plain and simple, and that's the stuff that you respect.
So even if it's like, people are like, what about this game, what about this game? Imagine any game that you're talking about, your character is fighting against that character, but you have to do it 3 times and your life bar doesn't recover.
Yeah.
That's the level of difference. Like, and you're dealing with a team of characters where they can use each other as assists and shit. You are dramatically fucked.
Yeah, you're done.
Like, that's why Marvel Infinite has some decent comeback mechanics, because I think one of the best comeback mechanics in the game is actually Space Stone.
Yeah,
Soul Stone is good, but I think Space Stone is a good comeback mechanic. You know why?
Yeah.
Because you can defend. If you defend through Space Stone, it's like, wow, good shit.
Yeah.
Damn, 88 match and killed me with the Back to the Future.
So yeah, like, Space Stone is a good example. I also personally like, I have a soft spot for Killer Instinct in terms of comeback mechanics. I think Instinct mode, like, once per round, is cool.
Yeah,
what did I tell you?
And because, guess what?
88 matches!
It makes your character better, but it doesn't make them, like, ridiculously overpowered.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It makes stuff good, and your character's gonna have to do something different for a little while.
It gives you a slight advantage.
It does give you a slight advantage.
Yeah.
But it's not like, oh, you got Instinct, you win.
Yeah, like, oh my god, he's amazing now, and of course here comes the combat.
Digital, thank you.
With it,
Like, for example, Tekken 7 has one of the most egregious comeback mechanics ever, and it's the Rage Art. Rage Art you get when you're less than 25%, and it does 50% fucking damage or some shit like that.
Like raw. Or you start doing more damage too.
In this game, like, the Rage Art is that... I mean, Super Meter in general is a comeback mechanic for a lot of fighting games. Because you get Super usually more by taking damage.
This is why I kind of don't like the Fatal Blow in MK11. It is a comeback mechanic.
Oh, it is. Here's the thing. Comeback mechanics aren't bad. Some of them, when they're taken to the extreme, they're bad.
Right.
When it's obviously like, oh, this is going to dictate the fight, like...
Yeah, now you have to change the way
you have to change everything.
Because this guy has
fundamentally different game now.
Yeah. And the fact is that you got your Rage Art, but you didn't earn it. You didn't earn your Rage Art, you just got your ass kicked. Yeah. If you're playing MKX or MK9, you have to save that meter in order to get that level.
Yeah.
If you use that shit up all early, guess what? You're fucked. If somebody's kicking your ass and you used up all your meter. But if you saved your meter and then you still have those levels and towards the end, oh shit, I thought a super and
I will agree that
earned that.
Rage Art is a comeback mechanic.
It is.
But it is done better than like a Fatal Blow in Mortal Kombat because some Fatal Blows in MK are hard to punish. If you block a Rage Art in Tekken, you're dead.
Oh yeah.
It's obviously like
you're fucked.
You're super, and that's the way it should be. There should be a very, very, very clear. And like in MK, you get it back. Like, so that's like an example of an extreme. That's an extreme comeback mechanic.
Yeah.
So I don't mind comeback mechanics. I like situations where like, okay, I'm gonna be powerful for a bit. Is it gonna guarantee shit? It shouldn't.
Yeah, no, it should never guarantee anything. X Factor basically guaranteed. It was rare when
you had it even without dying?
Yeah.
You had it even without losing health? Like you had there was X Factor level 1, 2, and 3. And level 1 was good, so if you touch the opponent and you activated X Factor, they're dead.
Yeah.
Like it is a goofy fucking super, and it made the game amazing, and it made the game horrible to play.
At the same time. And as much as I complain about Dragon Ball, their comeback mechanic actually wasn't that busted either. Like, you have X Factor and Dragon Ball.
It's not as aggressive.
But it's not aggressive. And it's
but
like,
it
allows you to stay alive longer.
It actually complements a problem that Dragon Ball FighterZ has, which is where matches take too long because every character can tag in so easily in that game. Like, tagging in is so random and haphazard and can be hard to punish in Dragon Ball that you can recover all your fucking health.
Oh, yeah.
So, by the time that happens, you pop your, sparking, and then you're recovering more health.
Yeah.
So the matches last forever.
Yeah.
So, top 8 goes on for like 4 hours. It's like... And if you're really careful with it, then yeah, you can recover shit tons of health in that game. Usually tag games that makes the tagging aspect is hard. Like the tagging aspect, like there is a risk involved. Usually, you have to like look after the other character, and that's kind of sort of that in Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like it's kind of hard to happy birthday people in that game. Like, it happens.
Well, you get a happy birthday for about like 4 seconds. Yeah, the character's not gonna stay in. Yeah, so you're not gonna get that. So you have to wait for the character. The best thing you can do is snap another character that you think you can take out, and then just wallop on him when he's trying to get in. That's the best.
Yeah, and I can understand how people are like, I kind of love that you can just tag him in whatever. I understand why people would like it, but for me personally, after my biased experience of playing these types of fighting games, these versus types of fighting games since 1995.
Yeah, something like that.
You tag a bitch in, I'm gonna punish you.
Yeah, you tag him in and you destroy that character. That's the whole point of tagging somebody in anyway.
Oh, there we go.
What are happy birthdays?
Happy birthdays are when you, in a tag team fighting game, you're attacking more than one character at the same time. And you're actually hitting more than one character at the same time. That's a happy birthday. A Merry Christmas is if there's a 3 versus 3 fighting game, and you somehow get all three characters in a combo, and you kill them.
That was MVC2 shit.
That's Marvel...
Yeah, MVC2, you would get like all 3 characters.
MVC2, you only get one at a time, because you just do wham, like snap out, and then you only snap out one guy, and you just pop the other one up.
But when they did a level 3 super, and then you were able to punish all 3 of those characters...
You're talking cable shit.
Yeah, you didn't
and it was a bit more common in Marvel 3.
Yeah, obviously. But it did happen in MVC took. I mean, I remember Sentinel was able to do it. God, what's her name? BB Hood was also able to.
Oh
punch,
yeah.
that shit.
But Cable was the god at that.
Yeah,
shit.
he was doing that shit as well. So yeah.
It just doesn't happen very. I mean, it's happened in Dragon Ball FighterZ. I've done it to people where I pop sparking because I landed 2 characters and it bounces them both up and I kill 2 characters because eventually the second character starts taking bonus damage.
Ah.
But
good example
it's hard.
was Strogos as well. Big Bang. Character does this one move and annihilates the entire team. Strogos definitely has that as well. There's a lot of horseshit that you can get away with. And guess what? That stuff is busted. And guess what? That stuff is fun.
That's like ultimately one of the reasons why Dragon Ball fights take so goddamn long because it's hard to stop shit.
Yeah,
It's hard to prevent someone mashing their face, mashing the controller with their face.
All the buttons at the same time.
And then you throw in online, and I'm mashing the controller with my face now.
It's stupid. I
did all this shit.
All that work. Steve, have you heard the good word of Bloodstained?
Bloodstained.
Heard about our Lord and Savior.
Heard about it?
Blood Gore, Symphony of the Stain.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
The one that's Blood War.
Yeah.
Did you like Symphony of the Night?
Of course. It's one of my favorites. I
Yeah.
love the soundtrack. The soundtrack is
Unbeatable. Thank you, dude.
Then Steve should be. Yeah, then Steve should be playing Bloodstained, right?
Which is the Konami rip.
Yes.
Yeah, we talked
It's
about
not a rip, but I mean, basically they've moving on from Konami.
talked
I
about
think that's
EOG.
fine. I think that's fine. The developers.
I beat it. It is so good.
Yeah.
It is so good. It's
Really?
One of the best games.
How's the
this
music
year.
though?
Same composer,
Same
Symphony.
composer.
I don't think it's as good as Symphony of the Night's music, but it's
Right.
pretty
Cooler,
but it's still
thank you.
good.
Yeah.
It's still really good. There's still some really good tracks, but I'm like, I think Symphony has a teeny bit stronger musically, but whatever. It's
How long did it take you to beat it?
12 and a half hours.
Oh shit! No way.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's really good.
Yeah, it's
So I guess you
Iga's-
like a bunch of DLC coming in later.
It's Iga's biggest game. It's got the biggest map.
Wow. Because Symphony of the Night took forever.
Damn.
That took forever for me, man.
Big boy. Well, you know, we weren't streaming. We were playing, like, you know, regular.
The person I was limited experience with Symphony of the Night, I loved it. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I don't go back to Symphony of the Night to like,
I hear it's really good. I'm not really into like Vania games.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
only time I
Vania
really
games.
have been is when Strider was in one.
Ah.
So I'm happy that it's good. I'm happy
Yeah.
that people are happy. Like that's a good thing for gaming.
My
in
thing is
general.
nostalgia. I was in love with Simon's Quest. Like, Simon's Quest was like the biggest fucking thing for me in my
Yeah, I
life.
never played the SNES or NES Castlevanias.
Yeah,
Never got into them.
And I love the atmosphere of how that game was presented. And so I was stuck with like Castlevania. But then when it got to like the Game Boy Advance and the Game Boy.
Those were really good
Oh, the
too.
I
DS,
didn't
the DS
understand.
versions? and the other ones
I
were
lost
really
track after that shit. They started getting
good.
really
Oh, the
weird.
Game Boy ones,
Yeah, they got all over the place.
Your Devil May Cry 5 sucks. You need new friends.
Ooh.
Where'd you get your information from, sir?
Wherever you did, stop going there.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
With Strider went.
Forward and then half.
Forward, Hadouken, grab.
Yeah, forward.
No, it's not. It's forward Hadouken with medium punch and heavy punch. Medium slash, heavy slash. So like, those two, Kenny, yeah. But you can't do it now because you don't have the things on
Okay,
fire.
there we go. No wonder.
Wait, which one are you trying to do? Like the yellow one or just the?
So, breaking it down. Shit's on fire. Fireball forward, medium slash, yeah, heavy slash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to do the super at any time that is a shit ton of damage, forward, half circle forward.
Half circle?
Yes.
Okay.
Forward, half
I
circle
told you the
forward.
wrong thing.
Kick and heavy slash. So those two buttons down there, that's the one. The forward, half circle forward, and just fireball forward with the other two.
Because that's also just like grab. That's grab. Forward, half circle forward,
Yeah.
grab. To do like the big one.
Yeah,
that
there.
one. That one.
You just did yours. Holy fuck.
What in the holy shit is happening?
Oh, that was crazy. So going.
Wow.
Wow, that
They went in on
forever.
the supers in this game. I like it that they get like You get your regular super, your super, and then your big cinematic swing.
Yeah, and then EX moves too. What the fuck? So you got a lot of options.
And then technically you get EX moves, yeah. I haven't been. I started doing them in our fight together, and I was like, wow, holy shit, these are beefy.
A lot of damage. Yeah.
Yeah, those. If you land one of those combos, chat room, that shit does a ton.
There is a 90% chance that when I get home, I'm gonna be playing this game on a controller.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I played on a controller. Me and Simmons played it.
I acclimated pretty fast to the controller.
Oh shit. All right.
But I'm kind of getting used to it.
I like it because I don't want to do forward, half circle forwards on a controller. I just don't. That's the hardest motion in the game, but, dude, Hanzo had double half circle back moves.
Alright.
Half circle back, like, alright.
I
don't want to do that on the controller.
Yeah, you want to do that controller.
I don't want to have to be rolling my finger around this motherfucker all day long. Yeah, that's what's good. Sam Show's bringing back the feeling of, like, classic fighting games. This game is designed very similar to the classic Sam Show games.
I might.
And while everyone's, like,
funny?
complaining that there's...
Simmons should just all be on a controller.
Everyone's complaining that there's no combos in this game and shit.
You don't need it.
That's the gimmick of Sam Show. Shit does so much damage, you don't need combos.
Well, it's fucking MK11. MK11 focuses on crushing pain. That's your combo. You get Sub-Zero. Are you gonna do a fucking 13-hit combo? No. You get Sub-Zero, you're gonna do a crushing blow, and it's gonna do the exact same amount of damage as a 13-hit combo. So
Some characters get that, some don't.
yeah, some don't, some do.
Most characters actually don't have that.
No.
They have to work very hard for theirs. While other characters I just get to do this a few times. My
name is Garrus. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna get a fucking crushing blow and do 30% damage. I'm Garrus.
I think that's one of the worst parts of MK11 is the
the
crushing blow disparity on some characters. It's like the core mechanic of the game, and some characters it's just so hard to do for some reason.
They said, "Fuck it, it should be universal." I honestly believe it should be universal.
Some of Shang Tsung's crushing blows are ridiculous.
Yeah,
like, what the hell?
Like, time for me to get my ass kicked.
If that's wrong, okay. Is this a character we haven't used yet?
I've used Kiyoshiro once, but you could try him. He's definitely fucking weird.
Yeah, right.
He's slow as hell.
We used all this. Oh, Chino, let me try her.
He can lock you down.
Oh, Shitori is a 32-hit combo? Yeah, but you're talking one attack that hits 31 times.
Right? There you
It's not a combo. It's a special move that hits a lot. Sure, it's a combo, chat room. Sure.
Sonya isn't bad. Everybody complains about her damage output, but guess what? Fucking Baraka gets 511 off of 1 bar. Eat it.
Sonya's the best character in the game. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
No, she's not the best character in the game. Garrison! Max!
Oh yeah, Sonya.
Dude, no, Scar is the best player.
Garrus is the easiest to use in the game.
Yeah.
But Sonya has some of the best close range and the best zoning in the game. She's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
You would be surprised on how difficult it is to get it on other characters who are confident. That's why
you don't have to as Sonya. Because you have some of the best projectiles in the game.
You have some of the best projectiles, but you can easily fucking crouch that shit, please.
Right, but so can you against their shit.
She still can't get in. Anybody.
But you need to get in.
I'm telling you.
I know because
characters.
I understand.
Characters like Cetron, characters like Scorpion eat her alive. She's not the best character.
Well,
and there's
yes.
You're
talking maybe 2 matchups out of the whole game.
And there's also full-on counter characters like Cassie Cage. Cassie Cage will eat her alive. There are characters that just completely dominate Sonya. She's not busted. She's just good. And you gotta understand that being good and being busted is 2 different things. Garrus is
Well, I'm telling you, Steve, you don't play Sonya at the highest level.
No, I don't. I don't.
What you're experiencing is not what I'm talking about. Like that character, she's really fucking good.
Sure, she's good, but she's not broken.
No, she's not broken. She's really fucking good. She barely has any bad matchups, which makes her the best. Like that's what that means. She doesn't have any bad matchups.
But she does have bad matchups.
You still have to use your brain slightly. But she has tools that everyone else.
I think it's too early to call her like, oh my god, this character's fucking terrible.
I'm not saying she's broken.
Yeah.
I'm saying she's the best. The broken and the best are two completely different things.
I fully disagree because you have characters like Garrus, you have characters like Aaron Black. That,
she's just as good as that. Like, she's up there with
eat
her.
her alive. Like she has no tools against fucking Garrus. There's and she can't do anything. Even with her footsies, her pulse,
the thing is,
her damage output.
Nobody in the game can do anything like that.
That's the
Nobody.
thing. Okay, so then why say she's the best when you have characters like Garrus?
Because that isn't going to win all the time. Because guess what? A Sonya that's really good is going to flawless block that shit.
Okay, well then faultless block is a
And that's
mechanic.
that's
not
the thing.
character.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Sonya that's using all the mechanics of the game and the character at their highest level. She's the best because she has some of the best close range and far range.
But then a Garrus who knows how faultless block will just eat her shit anyway.
Well, Garrus can't get in on Sonya. How the fuck can he get in if she keeps throwing fireballs?
For medium everything.
No.
The only
Why
person
would
that
you-
the only person that can punish that is for right now is Johnny Cage, and that was discovered late because Garrus Garrus's string that everybody does because it's safe as fuck against every other character gets eaten up by Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage was discovered late. And I'm saying, people out there probably should wait for a little bit and let the characters be discovered on figuring out how to beat out fucking Sonya. She is good, not busted, not
No,
the
she's
best.
not busted, but
No, she's not
she is in top 3 with 3 other amazing characters.
Sure. But
That-
you
that's
said
all
you said she was the best.
She is the best with 2 other characters. She is absolutely it is absolutely Sonya, Garrus, Aaron Black.
Currently, yeah.
Like in this current state. Absolutely.
So then what makes her the best? Her damage output?
I've been saying it several times. One, her damage is great.
Okay.
2, she's got some of the best close range in the game in terms of like stagger strings, and then her meter output for what she gets is fucking amazing. And she also has some of the best projectiles in the game. There's a reason they don't call her Sonya, they call her Zonya.
Zonya?
That's her nickname, is Zonya, because you don't even have to play Sonya close. You just play Zonya. And you just walk backwards and just play the game. Boom ba-doom, boom ba-doom. Oh, I missed a fireball? Oh, my second one hit, I'm gonna get 30%. What the fuck, man?
And again, a character like Scorpion will just walk right around that.
Scorpion
no
beats
problem with that.
Scorpion beats it.
Easy.
Yeah.
So
one
and
bad.
then everybody complains about
She's
Scorpion.
got-
beats
she's
the
got
zoning, but then once they get it close,
But if Zonya stops
once
doing that, you
once
have
they get him close.
So here's the
Scorpion has
idea.
a safe middle
Here's the
pick.
idea. You're Sonya because walking back and chucking rings is good, right? I'm playing a Scorpion. I can't do that anymore. I now know that they're gonna do this. So what do? You just block. You just have to bait the fact that Scorpion's gonna be going for that shit. That's where the high level is.
Well, yeah, exactly. And that comes on the player base. That's not the characters. That's
I'm not talking about player base.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the characters used to the best of their degree. Not talking about casuals and shit.
Yeah.
We're talking about like for someone that understands the character to like a super
like
high
Scar.
level.
Like Scar.
Well, I mean, Scar's just an example, but
Yeah.
like you can understand with Sonya. Like, should you be walking back and throwing rings? Yes. Is
Right.
there a reason you shouldn't be? Am I fighting Scorpion? Here you are on the floor. Am I fighting
Yeah,
Scorpion?
exactly, the flow
No.
chart. Yeah.
Throw rings.
Yeah.
There's a flow chart, right?
Did you meter burn a ring? No. Meter burn the ring.
Yeah.
Do you have enough meter for the ring? Keep walking back. Meter burn the ring. Like there's it absolutely like. And then
and then you just bait Scorpion too.
Oh, well, that's what I was saying. If you're fighting a Scorpion, then you just don't throw the rings.
You just bait him. You just like stand
Have you
switch.
seen a safe teleport or Scorpion?
Oh yeah,
Because
the teleport with the
Whoa,
Scorpion.
There you
teleport.
go. You try to bake that shit, and he'll
the-
say teleport and fluff the shit over
The
you.
best Scorpion is not the fire one. It's the one who has the teleport.
I'll
cancel.
tell you right now that if
But nobody uses
if
that.
you're playing-
She can't outzone
if
Garrus.
you're playing Sonya and you're
Garrus
just
won't
and you're
fucking
just
destroy that shit.
if you're playing Sonya and you start getting blown up in general by Scorpion teleport, you're not playing Sonya right.
Well,
Because
obviously
you have to be
not, no,
aware
no.
of that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you'd be
But that's
aware
just-
that they're
but
going to be doing that shit.
Again, that's the same thing with Cassie Cage. It's the same thing with Aaron Black. It's the same thing with Garrus. You cannot zone with Sonya against those characters. They will beat her every time. So saying that, oh, she's definitely one of the top players.
How does Garrus get in on Sonya?
Are you
What
kidding
move?
me?
What move are you talking
Low
about?
fucking projectile.
But you can get out of range of that.
All he has to do is walk forward a little bit. If she tries
But
to throw,
don't be in range.
how are you gonna get out of range of Garrus's low? Because he has
eventually
one,
he has
a mid
to,
one and a far one.
Right. But
Her
eventually
projectiles go across the screen. The only thing she can do is meter burn it.
Right. But Garrus can't track you. He has to make that choice.
Right.
Yeah.
So
That
if you
happens
make
all the
him
time.
make the wrong choices, then all of a sudden you're in and you're causing just as much close range pressure as they are. Like the close range of Sonya and Garrus are almost like they're both really fucking good. They get great crushing blows, they get good damage. But Garrus like is somewhat this move is fucking stupid good, right?
Yeah.
It is stupid fucking good. But you can get away from it. Like you can be aware that it's there, and so that if they do it, you can do something about
That's
it.
if you're zoning, then I mean,
And that's the idea.
You're gonna get ripped.
That's the situation where this isn't just like this isn't. I'm not talking about casual information at the highest level.
Right.
You're not gonna. That's why people don't fucking do anything at the highest level because you know everything that they
that's
can
gonna
do.
happen.
Everything they can do. That's why the highest level is the highest level.
Garrus is doing low. Let me change the character. This character.
China, thank you.
I'm really bad. I have no idea what to do with her.
Well, even then, I'm getting so much like it's so of ease of use with this character. Like this is dumb.
Oh, she broke it.
Yeah.
Create a wall.
Yeah. Let me try this.
Never let anyone build that wall.
The thing that I'm saying is that the low sand, if he's doing that against, like, let's say, Sonya, and she knows that he's in range, like that, she has to block it. She constantly block it consistently, and as soon as she gets in, Garrus starts doing this.
Yeah.
So the character fundamentally has advantage over her at that basic
Sonya
level.
also has crazy good close range too, where she starts doing this and doing lows and doing overhead lows, and then like,
the thing about that is that it's unsafe. Sure,
well,
they're
yes,
really
it's
good.
unsafe if you commit, but don't commit. The good Sonyas only do the first part, and if it hits, then they press the button.
Right.
The hit confirming is fucking super hard. Barely anybody does that, except Scar, except the people that are really good with Sonya.
Yeah.
That's the shit I started doing with Sub-Zero, where if I do the low into the shoulder, like his low starter, right?
Right.
You see people commit to that shit all the time.
Yeah.
They do that and they do Ice Ball.
Yeah.
No. I actually wait until I see this shit hitting, and then I buffer in Ice Ball,
Well, that's
and
hit confirming, which is really difficult for a lot of people.
It is,
Yeah.
but that's the thing, is that that's a basic thing of understanding a character and what they're capable of. That's just one thing. So if you're playing Sonya or if you're playing Sub-Zero that have these really good hit confirms that you can cancel like late into, then you don't have to deal with shit being unsafe. You don't have to worry about that anymore. But if you want it to be unsafe and then go for the overhead low, you can.
So then why do you have characters like Garrus, like Aaron Black, who have safe shit all the time, but yet...
That's just
But when
weird
Sonya,
design.
Right, but when Sonya has shit that's completely unsafe, and she's considered overpowered.
well, the thing is,
they're really good when she gets it.
Garrus and Aaron Black absolutely have unsafe shit.
They do, but when it comes to their strings,
They do.
he does a what was the thing? And then he cancels and he goes lifts you up and shit like that's pretty fucking sick.
Those things are unsafe. They are. They can be flawless blocked.
Oh, flawless blocking.
Like-
Flawless blocking makes everything unsafe.
It doesn't. There's actually a very specific requirement. You need to have a gap. There has to be a large window of a moment where you're not blocking in order to press it again.
You're right.
So if there's gaps in those strings, then people flawless block the shit out of them.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of that stuff on Aaron Black's. This shit, like the last hit, has a big gap where you can actually hit the last one. You can maybe even jab him out of it. But the idea is that I'm waiting for the jab, and suddenly he didn't do it. That's the whole Mortal Kombat meta, is that you have to go for... You're expecting them to continue, and I'm going to punish. Oh shit, they stopped doing the thing, and they went for something else. Now where the fuck do I go? I'm waiting to punish things. That's the thing that's the toughest about Mortal Kombat in general. Because there's a fucking block button, you need to be confident enough to let go of the block button and try to fucking punish people. Because people are going to stagger their strings like crazy.
The flawless block is the block button, but at a specific time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can try option selecting it, but like ultimately that the characters that are the best will have some of the best stagger strings in the game. They'll have some of the safest shit in the game, and they can just feel like they can. The thing that makes Garrus frustratingly annoying is that all of his shit is boring as fuck to watch, and it's stupid easy to do. Like you don't have to
And he
think.
gets advantage on everything.
It just happens, and it just fucking is annoying.
3 chances off with one string. Like a low, a overhead, or a throw.
Aaron Black does have a cool combo. One cool combo. The end.
No, he doesn't. Does he have one? No, he has the up headgun button.
Right, and then when you land, he can drop the acid thing on you, and then he has like pressure after that.
Yeah, that's not a combo. That's a setup.
Well, no, I'm just saying the combo that leads to that is actually
Yeah,
pretty
it's
sexy.
yeah.
I kind of like it.
After seeing Aaron Black combos in the previous game look super cool, they don't look cool to me.
They definitely don't look back.
Oh, man, I forgot Aaron combos in that. All I remember is that he did have the drop kick and the low slide in X as well, but it wasn't as defined as in this one. Like this one, it's like the thing that you have to do in order for them to be good.
The hell? Look, I'm only defending Sonya because I understand that she is... I'm not saying that she's the best character in the game, but I'm saying that at the level that I'm at with her, and I've seen it, like, she can get dominated. She can get dominated easy. I understand at an extremely high, you know, FGC fucking level, she's probably like the most amazing character in the game. That's the same thing with, like, let's say Chip in Guilty Gear. At the highest level, Chip is fucking godlike. Am I that fucking good with him? Absolutely not.
He's
And
really good at fighting me.
sure, but the idea of the character being that amazing takes an obscene amount of skill with that charter.
Yeah.
And
takes
once
a
you
lot
get
of
to
time.
that, once you get to that level, yes, the character is.
So you can't.
I don't think that the character needs to be nerfed because you're gonna get a select few people that are that good with the character in anyway. The
Like
rest
Sonic
of us-
Fox with Aaron Black in Mortal Kombat X. No one played Aaron Black except him, and they nerfed the shit out of him.
Right? Because he was that good.
Yeah.
I can understand why PL complains a lot. Because every time he gets good with a character, NetherRealm nerfs the shit out of the character.
That's what I'm talking about. Because NRS has a large history of balancing incorrectly.
Yeah, definitely.
Like,
definitely.
Improper balance.
I say
And-
100%.
And regardless of whether or not my Sonya isn't as good as the highest level Sonyas, you're playing the same character.
Yeah.
So the information of like, should we make this character worse at an entry level or an intermediate level can be something that's done by the developers, but you are playing the same character. So the information is still like theoretically the same. Oh my god.
I don't know what to do with this chick.